But there's a lot of sentiment built in that very smugly oil is going to go higher here. We're all assuming that the Saudis and Iranians are all going to play nicely and get along and not produce behind each other's backs. And no one's factoring in that these U.S. producers are going to see this as a lifeline and really flood the market as well, no pun intended.
And that's better for, number one, if oil prices are indeed going up because the U.S. economy is better, then hopefully any increased price would be offset by more money in their pocket through incomes, number one. It will help these hard-hit areas in places like Texas and Dakotas if the production comes back online. And Americans, in terms of the broad driving fleet, our cars and trucks are so much more fuel efficient than they were some years ago. This is even easier. An increase today would be much easier to absorb than even a few years ago.
It's very true, but thinking as a stock market guy, and I think about where these stocks have gone, they've had a nice run already. We have to ask ourselves, is this too much right now?
Energy stocks, you mean?
Yeah, energy stocks, and then we mentioned, for me, industrials are the thing that's most overbought. People are really assuming that this economic activity all comes back. Demand is great. How much of that is priced in already? I think quite a bit.
And by the way, just because we're about to round out 2016, I always like to look at where we are on the day, the month, the year. Obviously down a little bit today, but on the month, up 9% in January. Year to date, up 45%. That WTI contract for oil, that's an unbelievable
Remember, oil was going to $20. These companies were all going out of business. The thing that one of the smartest guys I talked to in the business always says, well, what happened in February was everyone shorted energy credit and, bonds and stocks thinking that these things were all going to zero. Well, they didn't go to zero, did they? And then you get back into George Soros, reflexivity 101. You get better prices, it improves the fundamentals, and fundamentals mean better prices, and it cycles and cycles.
But the one thing that gets in the way of oil prices keeping going higher, that strong U.S. dollar situation that we keep watching.
That's a wild card as well. We have to remember that not just for energy, but also for any company that's going to be exporting goods. It may seem like it's great for American manufacturers of tractors and other machinery that it's going to be good, but if they're competing with Japanese and South Korean producers, it's going to be an issue. The oil market, the same thing goes on. We have to ask ourselves.
And I ask you that on a day where most global currencies appear to be up against the U.S. dollar. All right, Michael Block, thanks for
refreshing change.
Yeah, from what we've seen. All right, coming up, a ballot box punishment. The Obama administration could be gearing up to unveil sanctions against Russia for interfering with the punishment. Plus, with New Year's Eve just 2 days away, we are, and I know Kat will be, breaking out the bubbly. Everybody's got to have a little something, the tips you need for the perfect toast to ring in 2017. Is it Prosecco or champagne for you?
Champagne. Either one.